Any woman who is taking
Why
care
you
of
wearing this
a man
my name.
is delusional. I don't think any woman should be out there taking care of a man. Because you are delusional taking care of a man and not being taken care of back.
How much of what you see on social media do you think is really real? On today's episode of Pulse Hot Takes, we're diving into the world of celebrities and influencers to see if social media furthers an unrealistic standard. My name is Elvis Christian.
I'm Chris, and this is Paul's Hot Takes, brought to you by Nutri-Milk. So today's episode promises to be exciting. So grab you a bottle of Nutri-Milk. As you can see, we all have ours here. I have with me pineapple. Grab your bottle of Nutri-Milk, popcorn if you can, because this episode is about to get spicy.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, so let's meet our guests.
Let's start from him. We know who you are.
Girl.
All right, so let's get to know you. We also know who he is, to be fair.
Okay, so my name is Samuel, aka Daddy S.
So your name is Samuel, and you can find, where did you get Daddy S from?
My mom calls me Daddy, and my name is Samuel. The first letter is S.
Your mom
Okay.
calls
Your
you
mom
daddy.
calls
Yeah.
you daddy.
That's an interesting dynamic. Then we'll come back to that a different day. Let's move on to you. Let's get to know you.
Hey guys, it's Kimmy K. We're back again, or I'm back again for Paul's Hot Takes. And there's Nutri-Milk here, and I'm excited because it
Yay.
tastes so
To be
good.
fair, she finished it
Just
before we
finished
started.
I already finished it, but I'm excited to be back here.
Let's jump right in.
Let's jump right in.
All right. So, do you think influencers live a fake life on social media? I want to throw it to him because
Yeah, I was gonna
one
say,
would
let's start
argue
with
that
him.
he is an influencer,
Some
right?
sort of.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it can be both ways because the social media has, given us this picture of you need to live a certain lifestyle before you can get the big deals. So if you're not, bringing Hilux and Prado to
whole
an
glam
event, big brands are not coming to you to tell you, oh, we want to work, and your bills, your prices will not be
That's high.
as high as when you are. If you drive, I've been in a situation where I borrowed a friend's car. I drove to meet a client, and I got paid higher.
Wow.
Exactly.
So, if I hear him correctly, he's saying that the way influencer marketing works, maybe in Nigeria, you need to present a certain way so that you can price accordingly.
Yes.
Which, in my opinion, I don't see anything wrong with that. It's really called advertising.
Yes.
Really.
Oh,
Because if I come in with a Range Rover, if I come with a Range Rover to an event or to meet a client, I come with a Range Rover, I'm dressed with Dior, whether it's real or not, and I tell a brand that, oh, for this one post, I'm charging you 5 million naira. They will look at your lifestyle and be like, okay, worth it. But if I come there wearing Yaba thrifts and a keke dropped me at the door, first of all, you will not enter the gate. You have to call for access.
Exactly.
You understand? So I get that.
Yeah.
But I don't think this is the case for every influencer.
Yeah, it's not for everybody.
It's not, because there are many a times here, when we talk about fake life, most people think you're talking about people trying to show that they have more money. Many a times it's as regards to the kind of products that they market and they advertise. These people are not using this product. Clearly, they are not. You're advertising pink lips cream, but your lips are dark. You understand? We know you are not using it. You get what I'm saying? You advertise products that are going to be harmful to your users, right? Products like bleaching creams, right? You see this lady has a perfect chocolate skin. There's a particular influencer I have in mind, but so as not to be messy, we'll not go there, right?
Let's be messy.
So as not to,
Let's go there.
Okay, personally, I don't want to go there, right? I want to go there.
What a
But
good wish.
she has a beautiful chocolate skin, and she is advertising a body lotion that is supposed to lighten you. And I know we always like to say that, they are human beings. They are not supposed to be role models. They're not supposed to be role models. Unfortunately, they're in a position where they would influence, hence the name influencer.
Yeah.
Right? So the young girls, and it's mostly young girls, older girls like y'all, are old enough to make decisions by yourself without being influenced by an influencer. But it's a 13-year-old.
But it's still there.
Yeah, still there, yeah.
It is still
but
there.
A younger girl of like 13 years old, 14 is probably like, if Diana has this skin and she's telling me this is what she's using, let me go buy it.
because they trust her.
And that's there is a fake life that me I'm more bothered about. Positioning yourself, I don't really care. But that one, I don't like it at all.
So I'm going to speak from the perspective of a consumer because that's what I am. I'm not an influencer.
All right.
And I think that a lot of influencers are liars. They lie to keep up with appearances. They lie about how their bodies actually look like. They lie about how their faces look like. And they lie about the lifestyle that they truly portray. And I think most influencers don't care about their audience. They only see them as ATM machines that they can sell products to. And that's why for me, I feel there are certain influencers that will recommend certain products and I will never take recommendations from them, no matter how much I like their content. For example, maybe Bobrisky. I like Bobrisky's content, yeah, but I'm not going to take a skincare recommendation from Bobrisky because I'm sure that Bobrisky is only in there for the money. Now, I'm not saying that there are no influencers that genuinely care about their audience. They are, maybe a few of them, but most of them are just in it for the money. For me now, recently, I've been feeling like, oh, maybe I should get a BBL. You know, maybe I should.
Oh, you want to get a BBL?
I don't know. Maybe I want my ass bigger. Maybe I should get fillers.
Go to the gym, girl.
Maybe I should get fillers because of the kind of content that I'm seeing being pushed on the internet by influencers. And these influencers will not come out to tell you the dangers of getting a BBL. Let me say this. A BBL is one of the most dangerous surgeries that you can get.
Doctors say these things online.
Can get.
Doctors come out themselves to say BBLs are dangerous.
And let me say this. Fillers are, in the long run also affects you. But influencers are not going to tell you that. And I'm going to say that we need to start holding influencers accountable for the kind of content they will push out.
Why would you hold me responsible for something you see with your eyes and I didn't say anything about it?
Because you manipulate the content that I'm consuming. So you're telling me that your body is six-figure hourglass. Mind you, you use figure eight. Mind you, you use Photoshop to Photoshop your body. You probably use Facetune to Facetune your body. How do you expect people watching that type of content to feel? And let me say this, a lot of influencers are the reason why young people are feeling insecure, feeling like they've not made it in life, because these lifestyles are very unattainable. Let's be real.
Yeah, and it's a good example. Sorry, before you go in here, before you say, I don't let my guests talk.
Because you don't.
Anyways, I watched an ad here. This was not even a big influencer. As at that time, she's big now, but time she dropped this content, she never big like that. So she was supposed to, it's supposed to be a skincare. So in the ad, it was so creative. The music, everything was, then she was not trying to show how she was before. This girl is a dark skinned girl who has bleached now, right? So she said, she was trying to talk about how bad her skin was, and everything she was just describing was just a dark skinned girl. You understand?
So what kind of message is that passing now?
I was like, if I was a dark-skinned girl watching, I'm like, and as at that time, this girl was around 19, right? So meaning her followers will be a lot younger than her. So she'll have a lot of 13, 14, 15 years old girls consuming this content. Now will not have a problem that if I am dark-skinned, there's a problem wrong with my skin. And we've seen brands do ads like this. I think there was a brand that did it. I've forgotten the name. It was basically skincare, right? So they're walking in the middle of the streets and they're supposed to be desirable, and everyone on the side of the streets were dark-skinned, older people, children, gushing about them. Yes, of course, light skin is beautiful.
Yeah.
Dark skin is also beautiful. No one is higher than the other. No one is more desirable than the other. But influencers have found themselves in situations where they are following things like colorism, unrealistic body standards. They use filters to do skincare content, but we know that's not what their skin looks like, because what I know about biology is that
makeup on their face
exactly
to do skincare
skin
content.
has texture,
How are you
but in their
selling that?
content, their skin doesn't have texture. And people think that you can exfoliate your skin to that. You cannot do it.
Okay, so I feel like anything an influencer pushes out here is for, sometimes they push it because it can be for money.
Yeah.
And it can also be they have used that brand, especially skincare. So sometimes this skincare works for different people. Because I know somebody that is not big, that knows how to do skincare. She sells it for people, like somebody I know, and she's using it, and the skincare product is good.
So someone else can use it and it will not be good for
It will not be
them.
good for them. So
Is it reviewed by NAFDAC?
That's the thing, it's not.
Who is your
You
friend?
just casted your friend on
So
TV.
that's why I'll not call my friend here. So it's not reviewed by NAFDAC.
Your friend's a
but it is
criminal.
good, and you can see that she's trying to make money
Off of it.
off it. It's not like
She's trying to make money off deceiving people.
No, she's not deceiving anybody. That's what I'm saying. She's not deceiving people. Now you see a light skin girl, you say, "Oh, I love your skin. Where do you get your products from?" Then you go to get it, and maybe it's not reacting to your skin the same way it's supposed to react for us. Then you should stop it. You know, it's not everybody.
So the blame is not on the influencer.
It's not now. It's not. It's possible that she might be using it as it's working for her, or he might be using it and it's working for them, but it's not working for you. So
But
you
then
have to. That's why you have to do your research. You know, we have phones. Go online, check these products. You know, do your research on people that have used it and it's good. And if you also want to do, you try it.
Yeah, but a lot of people trust influencers that
Because
if you are
what
pushing
then
out
is
a
the
brand,
point of influencing.
yeah, if I
It's
cannot
literally
trust
in the
you,
name. What then is the point of influencing
See-
if the aim is not to get people to use what you are
That's why I mean
advertising?
I feel like we should always influencers, we should also be detailed with whatever we are
Put
saying.
disclaimers.
So you can tell us, okay, oh, it might not be good for your skin, or if you know say if you try if it not work for you, leave it. Even my own body cream, it might not be good for you, but it's good for me. I'm using
but that's a standard brand that is tested, tried, and
Has
they
a
know
NAFDAC number.
They know they cannot mess up. See, left to me, I think influencers are very overrated, and I'll say this: not all influencers are celebrities.
You know, people trust a brand because of an influencer. Like when
No.
you see,
No,
when,
sometimes
yes,
sometimes that happens.
People trust it. Like
Yeah.
let's say I'm an ambassador for a real estate firm where they sell land. So like the company gave me a promo code, and sometimes people don't use the promo, but they know, they'll be like, "Oh, I saw this guy advertise it and I liked it. Guy, I would like to buy." So now if there's a problem, they come to you.
Yeah.
If there's a problem with that land, now
see
you,
they come
they
to
go
you.
find
Yeah.
you. You understand? So you just have to make sure that. That's why I will not advertise for a brand that I know I will not be accountable for, especially land.
Well, a lot of influencers
Still
do
do.
this. You go to an influencer's page and you see them influencing for like 10, 15 brands, contradicting brands. Oh, how do I trust you that what you are putting out on your page is real and authentic?
All right. So before we move,
That's
let's
why
just
you
move into the.
research.
Let's just move into.
I don't
this.
want to do my research. I want
Not
to
saying
trust
anything.
you.
So let's move on to the next. Why are
But-
you
and I'm going to
posing?
speak first.
All right. So, do you think that influencers or celebrities are setting up unrealistic standards? Do you think we should hold them accountable for the unrealistic standards that they set?
If it comes to lifestyle, if it comes to lifestyle, I will not see. This is my life.
Yeah.
I'm putting it out there, whether I'm rich or I'm poor. If you see it as fake, or you see me as, maybe you see me trekking tomorrow, and maybe I'm putting cars online, or you see me trekking tomorrow, you are the one that feel you want to give me that standard. Now you put me for that level. I
Not
did my
really.
own. Like I post
Not
my
really.
I post my picture, I post my videos. You saw, oh, this guy is fresh, he can get money, he can get. But the point is, you are the one that saw me in that light.
Or
You
do
know,
No, but you
think
but I
that
think you presented
you
yourself in a
yourself
position
that-
to have
yeah,
been. If you
to be
wore
seen.
rags, I will not put you that high.
But I don't need to wear rags.
No, but it's an example.
yes,
It's
I
an
know.
example.
Okay.
If I see you always wearing, posting a Range Rover Sports on your Instagram, you're clubbing, and I'm seeing you with like Naira notes doing this, you understand?
gonna feel like you have money.
It's logical to assume that you have money.
Then you assume that's not my life. You assume it's your
But that's
assumption.
what you're portraying.
Is
That's
your-
what you're portraying.
That's the thing, is your assumption. Me, I'm giving okay. Let me say for instance now, when I was signing the deal for the real estate, we did a show of Hilux and other cars entering. People saw it. I'm like, they don't give you car. I didn't say anything. Now you put down for your mind, say then give me car.
He does have a point.
You get. Now you
There's
put down
a
for your
rule.
mind.
There's a rule assuming things.
Yes, now.
Because I create content for these influencers as well. Let's say you want to market a car company, right? And they give you an array of cars, and you now took pictures with a lot of them and posted it. The car is basically
I
a
think any
background.
sensible
It's
person
you that assumed it's my
knows.
own.
I mean, you are
Yeah.
advertising for a brand
Brand.
that sells cars. It is kind
So what
of
about me?
dumb
What
to
about me?
assume that all the cars are yours if I know that you are
Why would you assume?
advertising.
Why would you
That's
assume?
what I'm
That's the
saying.
point.
Yeah.
That I feel like that case is different because in some cases it's very explicit.
Yeah.
In some cases it is not. For me, what I think is that influencers or social media influencers, I feel like sometimes they portray a curated version of their lives on social media. They show us the glam, the exciting parts. Nobody shows the mundane things. Nobody shows the challenging things. And this is not to say that there are no influencers who actually strive for authenticity and transparency in their content.
Yeah.
There are.
Oh, you
but
know.
I'm just saying that I'm just saying that a lot of times it is curated. Nobody wants to. And to be honest, I'm not even saying that you should come and show us that you are suffering.
Please don't cry on Instagram.
Or that you
Please,
should come
I
and
hate
cry.
it.
But when I cry,
On
people come out
Instagram.
and
That's
say,
the thing. I'm not saying that because there are mundane things doesn't necessarily have to be like you are suffering the suffering of suffering. Things that are relatable.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't post things that are relatable. And to be honest, I don't want to use the word devil's advocates, but sometimes I will not really blame these influencers for these things because he said something. You have to portray yourself in a way to attract the brands that you are trying
And you
to
will get
attract.
it.
So at the end of the day, human beings are the problem.
So let me say something here.
You are
The
the
reason, let me say something here. Meanwhile, I'm going to say like I'm not in support of celebrities or influencers living fake lives on social media. But there's one thing I know, that people are often attracted to something they think they can't attain.
Yeah.
We are also responsible for the lives. We pressure these influencers into living such lives.
We pressure.
Yes.
That's a strong word.
Okay, I agree. it's a
Because
strong
I'm not
word.
the one
because
taking.
I'm not putting
I'm not
gun
the
in
one
your
taking.
head.
I'm not the one saying,
I
go and
agree.
take pictures everywhere.
I agree. Pressure is a strong word. I feel like we influence them to lead such
We
lives.
ginger them.
Exactly, because one thing you realize that you see people be like, this one no fresh again.
Yeah.
They'll go and meet a fresher one.
Just
You
when you say,
understand?
oh, this person has more money
Money
than
than
me.
this
Well,
one.
let me give you an
Yeah.
example.
Yeah.
If I'm taking pictures of just me living a very,
Casual.
Like
normal life,
boy next
and my
door.
likes, and my views are just like maybe 1K, and I hit I just post one Lambo, maybe with Nas boy, you will just see me like, oh, this guy don't be good. Before you know,
We are also attracted to
you're-
success.
Yes.
Exactly. You also see me like,
Yeah,
this
we
guy,
also
you don't get bar. So, and now when I see the views of that post, I'm seeing like 100K.
You want to keep up
Yeah.
with
And as
that.
a content
Yeah.
creator, if the algorithm is
continue.
pushing this type of content,
have to
you have to
continue.
continue.
I get, but I think that we need to differentiate between celebrities and influencers.
Yeah, I agree.
A lot of influencers like to deceive themselves and think that they are celebrities.
Give
See,
us one
so what's-
example.
No, let me land.
Do you have one example?
Let me
Call
land
me.
now. All celebrities are influencers,
Yeah.
but not all influencers are celebrities. And I would rather purchase something from a celebrity because as a celebrity, you instantly become a brand. As an influencer, you can be popping today, tomorrow you are gone. But as a celebrity, it means that people know you for maybe your music, for your movies, or something. I mean, influencers can transition
and I feel like
into
there's
celebration
there's
status.
even a
Mention
higher.
one celebrity and one influencer.
I mean, for someone like Papaya, I don't think Papaya is a celebrity. I think she's a proper social media
She's a
influencer,
real influencer,
but she's
yeah.
not a celebrity.
Yeah, I agree.
A celebrity, when we mention a Wizkid, a Davido, that's a celebrity. If Wizkid enters this place, everybody's going to fall.
Papaya has fans too.
She has fans. I'm not denying the fact
I
that she
feel
has
like
fans,
Having
but
fans
she's
is
not a
does
celebrity.
not what makes you celebrity.
Okay, so what makes you a celebrity and what makes you an influencer?
That's
It's your
that's
work, the quality of your work. That's what makes you a celebrity.
Well, it's almost the same. It's
I
the
feel
same
like
thing.
what I think differentiates an influencer from a celebrity is profession.
Okay.
It still
Because
comes down to
influencing
work.
is the work, but an actor is a celebrity. Acting is his profession. Do you get what I mean? Wizkid's profession really is artist, but
Yeah.
he is a celebrity because
He's also
Because he's an artist.
widely.
He's also
no, wait,
influencer.
he's widely celebrated.
That's why I said all celebrities
But-
are influencers.
Yeah, because
if
influencers,
Wizkid
your
is-
work is really influencing. That is your work. Your job is influence. That's why I also feel like there's a difference between influencers and content creators. Not all content
They are
creators.
siblings.
They are close, but they are different.
They're
they are
cousins.
siblings.
A typical example of someone who isn't exactly a content creator, like holistically, but is an influencer, is Diana Energy. Diana
Okay.
is an influencer.
She's an influencer.
Diana wears a dress, people want to buy it. She understand, but is she really a content creator? She doesn't make video formats. Diana just wants to look pretty, stunning. I'm a fly girl, travel abroad. Maybe on YouTube you can say she's a content creator, but really on Instagram she's just a beautiful girl. Do you get what I mean?
So I have a problem with influencers, and many people might not see it.
You have a
but-
problem with everybody to
Yeah,
start with.
but these influencers, a lot of them, especially Nigerian influencers,
Yeah.
have this godlike mentality where they feel like all their followers and fans should worship them. Have you been to the Snapchat accounts of probably Diana Energy and see the kind of comments that she gets? People worshiping
but
her.
is that Diana's fault? though?
It's not Diana's fault, but I think she encourages it.
How?
A lot of these influencers. So I have a problem with that.
I don't
want to see influencers acting like a cult, and they're like cult leaders because they have this cult like followership.
To be honest, I don't.
I
entirely
agree with that.
Yeah,
I don't agree with
because
that. I don't.
and
Personally,
it's fine.
Personally, yeah. I feel like people tend to exaggerate other people's importance in their own lives. I'm subscribed to someone like Diana, someone like, we haven't going fast saying Diana, Sophia Egweje. Have you been on her Snapchat?
And you see the kind of comments.
People literally worship her, but it's not Sophia's fault. Yeah. She has
Are you
lived.
saying she doesn't encourage that?
That's not no.
Because she does.
Let me explain something. Let me explain
She's
something.
giving you a lifestyle.
If you give me, I present my life how I see it fit online. Then you like my lifestyle and you compliment me. Should I say no?
But you want people to do that.
Everybody wants compliments. Let's be very honest in this
Okay,
life.
so-
We
so-
all
Me,
want to be
as I am like
complimented.
this, I'm not an influencer. I'm not a celebrity yet. I'm not popular yet. But all these things that you're talking about posting stuff and you have people flooding your DMs and saying,
Like,
I
yeah,
guess
you
you.
want that.
That has nothing to do with
And
me.
that makes them feel like they can be absolved of responsibilities. Because if you have people worshiping you, it means that you are responsible for them. So you cannot
Not necessarily.
It means that you
Not
are
necess-
responsible
Only
for them.
God is
so
the
you
one that you
cannot be
worship and
promoting.
is responsible for you.
cannot be promoting a brand
These
that
people-
you just want to make money off them. That's where.
Okay, I agree with that.
It.
I agree with that. People seeing influencers seeing their followers as cash cows to
ATM
milk.
machines.
Yeah, I understand. I don't agree with that. But my own is that people make these people influencers. You make the reason why you are celebrated. Who is celebrating you? People. So I feel like yes, there are influencers that are terrible. They live fake lives and they are milking their audiences for what it's worth. But I'm not going to absolve or take away people from the equation.
Yeah.
We make these people. See,
It
that
takes
board
two
was
to
trending.
tango.
See, that board was trending
Exactly. I wanted to
It
talk
takes
about-
two to
so
second.
will you blame
Every
Sasha?
second.
She's not an influencer. Who is she
Eh,
influencing?
eh.
I don't
But
consider
that's
an
the thing, that's the
influencer.
thing. Let me ask
She's a
you.
content
You do
creator.
not
She's an
consider her an
influencer.
She's a
influencer.
content. What brand does she influence for?
The
I
thing
feel
is
like
that you think
influencing, you don't have to.
you don't
it
have to be
doesn't
selling
No,
something.
I'm talking
Yeah, the
about
brand
the
doesn't have to
logical.
be-
I'm talking
She's
about the plain
influencing for her
influencer.
brand.
A brand.
Her own brand. That's what she's influencing for.
When Sejaboj sells out a particular product that she's selling and makes money out of it, then I consider an influencer. But for now, she's a content creator.
Okay.
I don't know why I did that, but he became for president.
All right, but personally, yeah, I feel like we always like to throw a lot of responsibilities to these influencers, like Davido now. Everybody was dragging Davido for the whole Solana thing. Yeah, everyone was dragging, but really, he just made a product available. You rushed to it.
I had a problem with Davido doing
No, I
that.
see. He is not a saint in that equation. You don't get my point. My own is that we often put too much trust in celebrities and influencers. We let
Because they're
them have.
out there.
Even though is Osama bin Laden not out there, why are you not following him?
Is he alive?
I mean, there are
You
people
get
who
what I
follow
mean?
him.
Like there are terrorists
There
that
are
are
people who
popular.
follow him.
No,
But do you think
my
they
point
don't have
is,
fans?
they do.
They do.
My point is you should have the spirit of discernment. You as a human being
Not
should
everybody
decide.
has
Not
this-
I understand
not
it.
on
That's why I
audience.
said should.
It's not on
That's
the
why I said
audience.
should. Everybody should. Sorry, I beg your
Sure,
pardon
sure.
here. Everybody should. You as a self, be wary of who you are actually being influenced by.
Be responsible
Evil
for
communication
yourself.
corrupts good morals. It's not every influencer that you see that you start buying what they are selling. Use your own head, like you said. Research.
Okay, so let me ask. Be honest. Where do you think I stay?
Why are you looking at me?
Let's be honest. I'm just asking everybody.
Where do you think?
Be honest.
You look like an island guy.
Yeah.
Island.
Should I tell you where I think you stay?
Me,
Or
the
maybe
reason why I think
Surulere.
you stay on the island is because you are a content creator.
That's where they all live, Abby.
No, me, I think you give me more like a refined motion vibe.
I'm staying in Nigeria.
Ogbagada.
I think it's fresh now.
Ah, Papa, that's why I stay. So if I have work, I go to the island
To
finish
film
my
it.
finish my work and I'm back to my house.
But does
Papa
your
is
audience
the-
know that that's where you live?
You don't have to know.
That's
What
the-
did they assume?
No, they
Because
don't
of the
have
kind
to
of
know.
the kind of
It
lifestyle you're
takes
putting
them
out
out
there.
of that
That's the
fantasy.
thing.
They don't have
Leave
to
my personal
know.
They
life
don't have
out
to
of
know.
it.
They don't have
Enjoy
to
the
know.
laughter. Leave me.
Because
Leave me
he's a
alone.
comedian.
You are different.
Yeah, I
You
feel like
don't sell your lifestyle. You sell
Comedy.
laughs.
Yeah.
You make people laugh. So people don't. I'm no offense, but people don't care where you sleep at night because you're making people laugh.
As long as you laugh.
But if
where you are
someone's
making-
like, "Hey guys, I just went to this restaurant today, and I just went to get," how do you think their audience is going to relate to that type of
The
content?
fact that you're enjoying that, hey guys, it's you, your person, you like that lifestyle. You
Well,
want
I
to
think
live
it's
that lifestyle.
I think it's safe
you know?
to say that the what's the word I'm looking for? Onus, is that the word?
Yeah.
It's not just on the influencer.
People.
It
Yeah.
takes two to tango.
But what if the audience young audience?
That's an
Let's consider
okay,
like
okay.
18 to
I don't think
Okay,
it's an
25.
example.
even
because they're
in
the
young audience,
majority.
even young audience, I blame the influencers too. Influencers are also responsible for their younger audience. I blame them too, but their parents too
Yep.
are at
You
fault.
draw the
Well,
line.
I agree. there.
I say one thing here.
I agree
I say
there.
one thing here. Your first role model
Should be your
your
parents.
yes.
Because
No,
I'm
not
not out
your
here
children
trying to
should
raise-
have you as first role models.
I'm not-
If you are telling me your 12-year-old is being influenced by
Like,
Naira Marley online, it's
not out
your
here trying to raise
fault.
someone
That's how
else's
Naira Marley
child.
went to say Malians in
In
2024.
2024.
I hope
Girl.
Naira Marley knows this. You are over, please. Yes,
Straight bullet.
All right, so the consensus is that what we agree is that yes, influencers have a blame in this, but the people also are responsible too for
Yeah.
who they follow. That's what we agree, right?
Kimike,
But
is
you,
that what you agree?
Okay.
but you feel like influencers should not be held responsible at all.
No, we should not be held responsible at all. Because
that's-
so
no,
let
you
me
can't
let me
say
give
that.
let me I feel like if I'm putting a certain I don't want to mention anybody before.
Mention
just
it.
stop
I
now.
told
Don't
you.
worry.
That
We
your
got you.
friend.
We
You
got
don't
you.
catch me.
We don't got you.
You don't catch me. You don't catch me. So I feel like if you see as a young person or old person, if you see somebody living a flashy lifestyle, you should have in your mind, think about you. Where are you staying? What are you doing? Are you making money? Do you think you can live up to that standard? Do you understand? When you think about yourself, your family, if
Is that standard even
It sounds like a long
real?
insult.
no,
Let's
to be
answer,
honest,
is
you
that
have to
standard even real? Is that lifestyle even real?
see. It's not up to you to detect if it is real. Now, when you watch stuff like this,
Is
when
it
you watch
really
like
up to
see
you
when
to
I let me
detect?
be honest. If I watch Yemuli, God, I used to feel like, oh God, I feel just get
Oh, that's how
like
you
this
dyed
guy.
your hair.
Role model.
You see, I feel like I feel just be like that. But so as soon as I'm done thinking about Yemuli, I'll come back to my
To your
senses. I'll be like,
That is
okay,
you.
so
A lot of people are not
that's
like
why I'm
that.
saying it now. When you see stuff like this, drop your phone and ask yourself, where are they now like this? I feel meet that person. Can I reach up to that standard? If you can't, then rest until you are about to
Rest, my brother,
rest
rest.
until you get there.
One hot take. I think that the government should regulate influencer content, and it's happening. It's happening in some parts of the world where influencers have to state that if they are promoting a certain brand, it is sponsored.
Yeah,
and I think that needs
it's
to happen.
law, yeah, like
I think
you
that needs
must
to
write
happen.
it's a
Yeah,
sponsored
it's
post.
a sponsored
It's
post.
an ad.
Because you have 16-year-olds, 15-year-olds trying to have like these types of body shapes that are simply
Why-
not realistic.
Why is it?
I think they need to regulate influencers. They might not like it, but it's an industry,
government
and
or-
it should.
or
The
your
government,
parents or the parents?
the
I don't know.
government.
Both parties.
Because
government.
Government does not have. If you buy a phone for your child to use, it's you that will regulate it now. You're the one as a person.
Yeah, you can regulate
But the
your
content's
child using
going
the
out.
phone, but you cannot regulate
The
what
content
is on
that-
Then
the
don't
yeah.
give them the
internet.
phone now if you know they are not
So
ready.
your children don't have access to phones in their schools.
If
or
in
their friends.
schools, I
Friends.
don't think friends. I'm
So
not
what
sure.
Kim is saying is that you can regulate in your house,
Yes.
but your children will go for sleepover, won't they? They will go and meet with other people's children.
They'll go for brunch
won't
with their
they?
friends.
They will
They
go
have
for
neighbors.
brunch.
So that's why I think that's why you should have a parent to
Teacher conference.
no parents to children parents to children.
All right.
discussions, yeah.
All right. So
Yeah,
I feel like we
you know,
can't really exhaust this topic here, but
okay.
with the consensus we have reached is that there are two sides to a coin. It takes two to tango. Yes, the people, whatever you do like that. Yes, the influencers and celebrities should have a responsibility to their followers, but as followers, you should be able to discern what is good to consume, because if
Yes.
not, we'll all be eating poison.
Yeah.
I
Right?
have a
And celebrities
question.
are not role
I have a
models.
question, totally unrelated. What flavor are you drinking?
Oh, okay. It's not unrelated. It's very, very much.
Totally unrelated to the topic.
Oh,
What
okay.
flavor are you drinking?
Mine is orange.
What flavor are you
Orange.
drinking? What flavor are you drinking?
Banana. I just want to say shout out to Nutrient Milk. You guys have made me so happy.
At this point, they should sign
drinking
you as brand
it. Like,
ambassador.
just look. It's so
I think this is
tasty.
the best flavor. Maybe because I like pineapple, so I'm being very.
Girl, why do you like
biased.
pineapple?
Why do you like
Why would you say?
I love banana.
Why?
Yeah.
Why do you love banana?
All right, maybe I like orange. I think I'm very original, like simple. Just give me the usual
Orange is
and I'm
boring.
good.
No,
Give
pineapple
me
is
a
the bomb.
banana.
I think this is the best flavor.
Cheers,
there is.
cheers. We want
Is
to
it because it's
cheers.
pink?
Me.
Woo!
No, it's not. I'm not a pink girly.
But you're a purple girl, which just glows. Exactly. All right, so let's move on to trending topics. We have a beautiful actress, Yvonne Jegede. She was in the news recently for her statements on a podcast, which led many people to tag her as materialistic. So basically, to give context, right? Because this is me giving bias already. To give context, she started with, she was in a marriage broken off now. She was in a marriage where she was footing lots of bills. She was the financial provider, breadwinner type shit, yeah? But now that it is over, she would like to be in a situation where she can just sit down, somebody be dashing her money. And everybody ran with it and says like, oh, you go following our previous auntie that came on the said podcast to see that if you have to give her 20 million naira to open legs. So people say calling her materialistic and all of that. What thoughts do we have, basically?
I think that for someone who has been in a situation where she was providing, footing bills, I don't think she's materialistic for wanting someone to do the same thing for her.
Because she has done it before.
Because, let's be real, I've been in a situation where I was doing the same thing. So if I come out today and say, oh, I've done this, I would really love for someone to do it for me. Does that make me... Why is the person I've been doing it for not materialistic? Why am I the one who is materialistic?
Ideal.
But you know that you're going to chase a lot of good people away.
And they should go now.
That's a big lie.
They should go.
Yeah, that's true.
No, that's a big lie.
They should
go. No, that's a big lie, because this is why I say it is a big lie.
Okay.
If someone wants to be in your life, they will be in your life. No matter... I'm not excusing bad behavior, but no matter what, if someone wants to be in your life,
either broke or
if
rich,
someone
right?
wants to be in your
Either
life,
broke
they will
or
be in your
rich.
life. I don't believe in, if you do certain things, you will chase the people that are meant to be in your life. I don't want to go all religious and compare man to God, but the same way I feel like there's nothing you can do to change the plans that God has for you. That's the same way I feel like if someone is meant to be in your life, there's nothing
So
that's
what
going
if
to stop
what
them
if
from
the
being in
plan
your life.
God has for you is to take care of a man?
God forbid.
God can never have that kind of plan.
God
What are you
forbid.
saying?
I'm just.
I
mean,
reject.
So men are not human beings to be taken care
That's
of.
not what I mean.
you did it before, right?
No,
You did it
that's
before.
not what I mean.
You did it before, right?
The way you people rejected
You
you.
can.
did it
You
before.
can. What if
No,
yours?
no,
That's your destiny. What
Why
if
you
you're supposed to
wicked?
do?
What are you saying?
Men are so
Let's be
wicked.
real.
Jesus.
I feel like you're just saying this thing to what's the
Trigger
word?
Russell.
Me. I'm not triggered, honey. I'm not. But no, the plans that God has for me are what? Plans of good
And not evil.
Amen.
So for me to have an expected end, am I
If
expected?
you can
am I
provide,
expected
it's
end?
not evil for
I'm
you to
not
take care of a
saying-
man.
No, that's
God
not what I'm
forbid.
saying. That's
Aye.
what I'm saying. Don't quote me wrong. Don't quote me wrong. But before this patriarchy princess will come out. No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying that I don't believe in you in you setting your standards and saying that this is what you want because you have standards. You're not going to chase the wrong people away from your life. No, the people who are meant to be in your life will
Will
see
be
your
attracted by
standards
those standards.
and appreciate your standards and respect your standards and be in your life.
Hallelujah.
Praise God.
My thing is, what's wrong with being materialistic?
Oh.
Because a lot of people will come on the internet, especially men, and act like being
Very hypocritical
materialistic
people.
is a problem or is wrong. Like you don't like materials. Any woman who is taking
Why
care
you
of
wearing this on your
a man
It's my name.
is delusional. I don't think any woman should be out there taking care of a man. Because you are delusional taking care of a man and not being taken care of back.
Okay.
There is nothing wrong with being materialistic.
I would
Look
just
around and
say-
see what the economy is saying.
What I would
If you
just
like, don't be
say,
materialistic.
is that we
You'll be
all
broke less.
we all deserve to be taken care of.
Exactly.
Not really.
Women
Yes,
should
let's
take
not
care
make
of
it
their.
a man or woman
It's
thing.
not a gender thing. Everybody should take care of themselves.
Not really.
Nobody should be leeching off of the other person. Because if you say it's God forbid that you will take care of man, what if I not say God forbid that I will take care of
Hey,
woman?
that's your business now. That means you're not meant to be with me.
But you know what?
But you are meant to be with somebody.
But you know something? Do you know something? You see this whole thing about, I'm a woman, I can never take care of a man.
As you
I'm
should.
a man, I can never take care of a broke babe or whatever.
That's his business.
Do you know that? This is not me trying to say that, that when you love somebody, you should lose your senses.
No, you will lose your senses when you love
You
somebody.
shouldn't lose your senses.
But you will.
No, because love is not madness.
You-
If anything that's going to make me run mad is not love.
Why do you think people there's domestic violence?
If you're
violence
violating
in the-
someone domestically,
No, that's
This
not
conversation-
sensitive.
this is a deep
very
conversation, so I will cut it
sensitive.
there. We will
That's
not have
very
this conversation. I
sensitive.
beg. Because please, I don't want that conversation. All right, so let us move on to our amazing president. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu fell down during the Democracy Day celebrations, and it got a lot of people laughing. Content creators were creating content with it. Did you create content with it?
No, I did not.
Not yet. Anyways, so they what's it called? A lot of people were creating content mocking him. Do you think it is Usually we should be laughing at our president.
So I have an issue with that, So he said something. He said he can see on the social media that people have been talking. So you really can see.
Real.
So you can see. But you have to focus on your fall.
Selfish.
Well, no.
Sip, Nutrimic. Good.
Well, I mean, he did say that he was, doubling
For democracy.
as a respect to the country. So,
Why are you talking like him? No, but what I have to say about it is that he's giving us many reasons to cry, lament. So the one time we are laughing is the time they have a problem. Bro, let's be for real. If it were crazy that we're celebrating democracy when some people will argue that some people go into power undemocratically, but that's a conversation for another day. People laughing at him is what they would do. I laugh at children when they fall. So
to be honest,
so if a baby falls near me, I'll laugh. So who are you? Not to laugh.
I mean, I also come from the reactions of some people on the internet who are saying that we should not be laughing at
our
elders when they fall. I mean, but if an elder has done wrong, I don't want to. If an elder has done wrong, an elder has done wrong. Age does not absolve you of your madness.
Responsibility, yeah.
Yeah. So sorry to the president for falling, though.
But
maybe you can see what Nigerians are going through.
Because people be falling every day.
People are falling at the moment. And if we don't laugh, we will cry.
Exactly. So, exactly. On to more pleasant news. Wedding bells are ringing in the Nigerian music industry.
Ding, 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 ding.
Yeah. Davido seemingly announced that the wedding date for his wedding to his beautiful wife, Chioma, was the 25th of June, 2024. I'm happy about it because it just feels like not the end, but like a landmark in a love story, right? When they get married. I know you have something crazy to say, but I will land to what I want to say. I'm happy for Davido and Chioma, right? I like that. After everything, last, maybe they don't marry, right? Thank God for them. I wish them happiness. They already have kids, so I can't really pray for kids. They already do have kids.
You can still pray for more kids.
That's they tell that they want. Exactly. So I wish them well. If David, I'm looking at you right now. If you want to invite me for the wedding, I'm very available on the 25th of June. Even if I do have a job, I would resign. Thank you.
Oh God. I want to say that Davido and Chioma have been through so much. So much. And this is a good thing for them to actually finally have this wedding. But I beg Davido, please do not embarrass this woman anymore. I think that Chioma has been through so much with everything that's happened to her offline and online, and she really deserves peace. So let this wedding be a new mark. Let it be a new point, a new turn in the relationship, and don't come to social media to embarrass her. Like that video that was trending online.
Do we have
Davido,
to go back
I
there?
beg you.
Which one of the videos?
Do we have to go back there?
Which one? Yeah, I'm on my knees.
I'm on my knees.
Oh.
It was very embarrassing, especially for a superstar of that status. So I beg Davido, do not embarrass Chioma. She doesn't deserve to be ridiculed. She doesn't deserve to be dragged by people who do not know her story, who are not living in the same house with her.
Banana Island.
If you can, share rice to all of us. We celebrate you.
mate,
We are happy. We are happy for you.
Let's be more careful. Right?
Congratulations.
Let's be
That's
more
all I
careful.
can
Whatever
say.
we're doing, that's what you're saying.
It has to be because Chioma has gone through so much
you know
ridicule
what- do you know what
in
he
the
meant?
media. What?
That they should be more careful.
It has to be more careful.
So you
If
shouldn't-
that's
whatever you're doing, you shouldn't
see,
go out.
I'm not going
Alright.
to define. I don't know Chioma and Davido's relationship. I don't know what type of agreements they have. It could be in an open marriage. Who knows? And I honestly do not judge them. If an open marriage is what they want, good and fine. But I don't want to see Davido embarrassing Chioma on the internet. It's enough. It's all right. It's okay. Let this marriage and let this wedding be a blessing to them. Amen.
What is it?
What if they're all...
Haven't
you done it all?
The pain. The torment.
All right,
This
guys.
is what happens when you bring Gen Zs together.
Really, it's millennials. Ugh. All right, we've come to the end of
Not
an.
say anything.
Are you a millennial? Are you a millennial? Hey, yeah.
Proudly.
All right, guys, we have come to the end of another spectacular episode of Paul's Hot Takes. Thank you to our sponsors, Nutri-Milk, for refreshing this amazing episode. Sounds really nice, yeah?
Yeah.
I know.
Thank you for the banana.
All right, guys, please, we can. What is wrong with you? You can stream us on all streaming platforms: YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music. We are available everywhere for your streaming pleasure. And guys, if you want to come on the show, please send us a DM and we'll, reach out to you and get so you know what it takes. Because I know you have what it takes.
On Hot Takes.
Right. All right. From all of us in the studio, we're saying what?
Bye.
Bye.